Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Jessa Jeremiah.
I'm Justin Riley, and here we are at the Black Locust Cafe over on East Washington Avenue on the Cap East neighborhood of Madison.
Yeah, sure is. Fun to be here.
It's such a cool place, and they have great food and coffee here.
They sure do, and I can't wait to chat with those folks a little bit later. But if you haven't been in, I absolutely encourage you to stop by, because not only is it just a fabulous space to be, but they've got great folks here too. It's very welcoming.
Yeah, John's going to talk a little bit about some of the things that are up and coming for Robinia Courtyard, which is sort of the umbrella company for Black Locust Cafe.
Yeah, we look forward to hearing from them and a little bit of planning. We're also going to be talking a fun topic today. We're talking about a brand new.
They're all fun, but yes.
They're all fun. A brand new trampoline park that's opening up. So I can't wait to hear about that, because I just have a feeling I would have a blast.
Yeah, and you'll want to stick around to the end of that interview, because we'll learn a little bit about how trampoline parks got started. It's an interesting story.
It's interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, we look forward to that. We're also talking a little bit more serious topic about breathing and breathing exercises and how they can help you at home.
Yes, and we'll talk with Phil Gutkowski from Primal Air right after the break here in Wisconsin Family, so stick with us.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are near downtown today here at Black Locust Cafe. A fabulous spot, some great smells in the air.
Absolutely.
We're going to chat with those folks later in the show. Right now we're going to talk a little bit about breathing and how breathing can affect you in many different ways. We are joined here by the breathing expert. We've got Phil Gutkowski, who is with Primal Air, and I'm so excited to have you and learn a little bit more about your business.
Thanks.
So let's first talk a little bit about how you got involved with this whole breathing thing.
My mom started it. She didn't start it. She took the classes and all the training and everything, how to do all the breathing techniques
Sure.
and the ONT, and she needed somebody to do all the background work. I went to college for that, so she asked, "Do you want to get out of bartending and work in an office?" I said,
Yeah.
sure. So since about a year now, we've just been working together and getting it off the ground and going.
Yeah,
That's very
really
cool.
impressive stuff you guys are doing over there.
So we've talked a little bit, and you've talked about something called the BOLT score, B-O-L-T. What does that mean?
The BOLT score is the body oxygen level test.
Okay.
What that is learning how to hold your breath and making the best of the oxygen that you have.
Okay.
If you're swimming, running, biking, skydiving, to keep the best oxygen in you
Okay.
at the lowest amount.
Okay. All right.
So I guess that's obviously ideal to have more oxygen versus less, but how do you do it? How do you basically perform this test?
So we do have a test on how to train it. I don't know if both of you want to do it. or
Yes, we do.
not. Okay.
Let's do
so
it.
what you do is you breathe through your nose.
Okay.
Okay. Just not deep breaths, just
Oh.
normal breathing. Just normal breathing.
We're already taking deep breaths. Okay.
Okay. And then on your second or third breath, you're gonna blow it completely out and then hold your nose and count. So what you want to do is get a score above 20. 20 is doing pretty good. Under 10 is really bad. The main thing to go for is maybe 40. Professional athletes get up to 40 and they can hold it really good. We do got a timer, but I wasn't keeping count. Nope. So
Oh,
when
we
you-
stopped at the exact
so
same time. We were kind of keeping count, so we were only at like 16
when-
or 17 seconds.
When you come out of it, you're supposed to go breathe through your nose. Yep. So it's all about breathing through your nose, and we gotta train you to breathe through your nose because that's filtered air, as opposed to when you now you're just sucking in all the unfiltered air
Sure,
going into
yeah.
your lungs and causing
Yeah.
damage to your lungs.
Yeah.
Okay. So really, overall, breathing through your nose is ideal, just
Yes.
through your day to day.
You're right.
I didn't even realize that.
I'm thinking of the show Stranger Things right now, Mouth Breather.
Oh, I haven't.
So
but
what was you
that
guys'
was fun.
scores?
I think
well,
we were like maybe 16 or 17.
I don't know if you can count mine because I gasped for air at the end. With
I did
my
the
mouth.
same thing.
Yeah, I got about to 18,
Yeah.
19, I think.
Yeah,
Not very good.
that's kind of where most people start out. I mean, I'm a smoker and I started out at like 13 or 14, but I can get up to 40.
Wow.
What we do is we do maybe 3 or 4 times in a row, and then you can see yourself gradually getting up, and then you're concentrating on breathing through your nose more and more as you go.
But it's interesting that you mentioned that about your own self, and I think it's noteworthy to say that this isn't just for people who are already in like necessarily athletic shape or
Right.
are in great health or are athletes on a day-to-day basis. Because we've talked a lot about athletes and how you can help
Yes,
athletes.
yes.
But this is for anybody, and maybe even particular smokers might benefit from this because of their health, right?
The taste of cigarettes and everything, fresh air, I guess you can say.
But that's interesting, yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, lower score tells you that maybe you're not utilizing the oxygen efficiently in your body. Higher score maybe tells you that you are. Is there anything else that the score can tell you?
It just basically lets us know where our starting point is for
Okay.
the Botico breathing classes.
Okay. It's a baseline. in other
Yeah,
words.
it's basically if you just come in, it's the evaluation.
Sure.
And then we start you from there. We do training. There's different things. It's not just sitting around holding your breath and learning how to breathe through your nose. It's there's walking around. You know, we have a big office space. We can go to gyms at schools and do big classes like that and have people just hold their breath while they're walking or concentrate when they're walking and breathing. You know, just getting into an everyday routine of making sure that you're breathing through your nose.
Sure. And talk a little bit about the score changing. So you mentioned that your score has changed over practice. How long does it take, or how likely is it that someone's score does change?
You can see, I mean, our classes are only 5-week classes once a week. So, I mean, it's a really constant rapid change. If you start noticing that you're breathing better or not breathing better, you know, we can soup it up a little bit. And
Soup it up, I like that.
breathing is an everyday thing. Everybody alive right now is breathing. So it's something that we naturally have to make sure that we're doing right. With the Botico Performance breathing, we're making sure that everybody is breathing right and at the best that they can.
Yeah, really smart. I like that you say that everyone alive is breathing. Well, that's a really good market to be in, breathers.
If you're a breather, you
Right.
need to sign up for this class. So, for families who are interested in starting classes, what should they do? What are the steps?
We do classes at our office, but if we want to do, you know, if you're shy of going out and you have like family members that want to get in it, we can go to a private place. We can go to high schools, gyms.
On location
Yeah, on
stuff.
location. We can do everything at our office. We've got a big office for walking. I mean, it's going to be gorgeous outside, so we can meet up at a park and do it.
Yeah.
So basically
like it.
anywhere.
That
Good
sounds
stuff.
like, yeah, it's interesting. But Justin and I have to practice our
Get our scores
score.
up a
Yeah,
little
we'll
bit
be
here.
working on it. Well, thank you so much, Phil Gutkowski from Primal Air, for being with us. From breathing to bouncing, we've got a trampoline park joining us after the break. We're at Black Locust Cafe. We'll be back with Wisconsin Family.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Jessa and I have been enjoying the great aromas here at the Black Locust Cafe.
Boy, that's true. It's making me hungry. All the great breakfast smells coming out of the kitchen.
Breakfast smells, coffee smells. I mean, the coffee is so strong. I mean, you almost just wake up smelling it. So
That's right. You don't even need to drink it.
drink it now. From coffee to Sky Zone Trampoline Park, we're joined now by Herb Colthurst. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having
Thanks
me.
for joining
Yeah.
us.
You got it.
So I hear the sky's the limit over there, by the way.
That's a good one. There's a lot of trampoline puns.
Yeah,
Absolutely. We use them all the time.
So this is a trampoline park. You're new to the market, and talk to us a little bit about what is Sky Zone. Who's the target market?
Sure. Well, Sky Zone is a trampoline park, but we're so much more than that. We're adding so many different elements. You would think that a trampoline park is just a grid of trampolines, but you know, we'll definitely get into more details on that. But basically, we're targeting everyone. The main target is the moms, is the families. We do a lot of birthday parties, but we're really trying to appeal to the masses.
Sure. Anybody can do this, not just kids, right?
Anybody,
Yeah.
anybody from being able to walk on either side of the spectrum.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, it's so fun because the idea of it sounds like you get the opportunity to kind of be a kid again, and what a great way to spend some time with your kids if you want to, bring them along too.
Absolutely.
I love that. So let's talk a little. You're not open yet, but
Not
you're
yet.
going to be soon. When are you opening?
We are planning on, first things first, we're trying to hire the team. That's
important.
Man, it is
Yeah.
very important. We can't operate without a great team running the
Yes,
place.
right.
But we are hoping to get that all finished and start some soft opening events by the 15th to 20th of March. So
Okay.
we're looking at mid-March.
Okay.
Very good.
And then a grand opening celebration in early April,
Wow, that's lots of fun. So
Oh,
you've
yeah.
been a busy guy,
to say the least, yes.
bouncing around, right?
That's right,
Yeah.
that's right.
You mentioned birthday parties is kind of the big thing. What other programs do you offer, and what are the age groups that they cover?
Sure. Well, like I mentioned, we do run the whole gamut on ages, from toddler time, where it's just a special time for just walking, up to 5-year-olds to kind of get a little guidance, get a little help from the parents, but be the only ones jumping and
I
using
like
our
that you
elements.
separate the toddler time because that's a fear of parents that have little ones is them getting sort of squished by the big
Yeah,
ones, right?
knocked
Or
over.
taken over.
No,
yeah.
I'm actually really glad that you brought that up because all ages are also welcome during our open times. I mean,
Yeah.
from 2-year-olds all the way up to young adults flipping around.
Right.
And we do have guidelines in place. We have court monitors, essentially lifeguards up on the courts that are age and size separated, keeping the little ones safe, the big ones safe, keeping everybody within the scope of their ability and making sure that they can get the best use out of our facility.
Fun.
Absolutely.
Lots of fun.
That's
I like
very
that.
cool.
So you mentioned that you're busy hiring the perfect staff, right?
Yes.
Ideally.
Yes.
So talk to us about that. Where are you in that process? Are you still looking?
Sure, we are still looking, definitely. And if you go to our website, you can find a link to our hiring page with all of our job posts. But like I mentioned, the court monitor position, we're looking for cashiers, we're looking for event staff. We mentioned the birthday parties. Someone's got to facilitate those, check those parties in, keep the schedule running smooth from our end, but then also make sure that the party parents and the kids are having a great time as well.
What a fun place to work. You
Yeah.
get to be involved with all these, just excited families and kids
Exactly.
and adults that are getting to do something that's so unusual that you probably haven't done since you were a kid if you're a grown up. I love that.
Love how unique our venue is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you guys are located over on the West Belt Line near the Todd Drive exit.
Yep.
And I'm curious to know what do you think are some benefits that Sky Zone will bring to the area and also to the people who walk through the doors?
Sure, absolutely. Well, we mentioned the jobs.
Right.
That's great. But then we do a lot of, one of our core values at Sky Zone is do good. So we do a lot of fundraising. We'll partner with nonprofits in the area. We'll bring schools in. We do Sky Marketing. We do Sky Science. We'll do a lot of Sky Fit, which will bring health and fitness lifestyles to Madison's great when it
Right.
comes to that. It's an active community,
Sure.
so we're very looking forward to the fitness aspect as well.
I love that's on your mind because what a fun way. It's so hard to, not get bored with your workout. And people tend to, just struggle for new ideas. And what a great way to stay active.
And we never claim to be a competition for a gym.
Sure.
We're
Right.
just, 5-6 classes a week, 1 hour class. Get something outside of the box that's a little different.
Certainly better than sitting on the couch eating potato chips
Absolutely.
in terms of
I
fitness.
think a little bit better at
Yeah.
least.
I was just curious, we got a minute or so left
Sure.
before we go. How did you get involved in this? What made you say, hey, I want to start this trampoline park? What a cool thing.
The way I got into it was purely by chance. When I graduated college, the industry was only a couple years old and really not very popular. And I won't say what year that was, but the industry's
ask.
only 12, 13 years old. And since it started as a failed professional sport. And
Really?
it was something on Spike TV. It might have been on like 1 or 2 episodes.
Sure.
Guys jumping around in bungees, tackling each other, and then it just went away.
Wow.
Well, they've got this empty facility sitting around. People want to pay $5 a head to come in.
Yeah.
It just grew from there.
Wow.
And, hey, I honestly just lucked into it. A sports administration degree, you're thinking you're going to go into professional sports or something else, and there's the trampoline industry. And,
Hey, this
and
is
I
way
love
fun.
it. It is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
We'll have to get the employees group over there.
Yeah,
and
we'll have
a bouncing meeting.
We'll have a PD meeting over there.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Development. So
Yeah.
thanks for joining us, Herb. We
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Herb Coulthurst joined us from Sky Zone Trampoline Park, which hopes to have a soft open by sometime in mid-March.
You got it.
Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up after the break. Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are sitting here at the Black Locust Cafe, and we are just about to engage in a lively conversation with John Reske. John, how are
No
you?
pressure.
I'm hoping it's going to be lively this morning.
Oh, I'm
Let's
sure
do
it
this.
will be. We always have fun here.
Yeah,
so.
we've been having a blast so far today and got to talk with lots of great guests, but we love being in this space. It's such a welcoming space and such a friendly group of folks you have here. So
It is. It
thanks
is.
for
It's good
having
family.
us. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Jessa, as per Jessa's request, we're going to talk about food.
you know I like to talk about food. I've been perusing the menu,
Yeah.
you see, and ogling Ken's, our production manager's breakfast this morning. So I hear the food is fabulous.
It is good. It is good. Great reviews all around, actually. And it's
Yeah.
a little, you know, we've got a little something for everybody on the menu, which is
You
nice.
bet, yes, and a really unique menu. So what's your favorite, you think?
I like the Bings, the crepe sandwiches. Those are so
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
I was kind of eyeballing those before we started filming, and someone said, "Are you going to order anything?" And I said, "Yes." After the show, I definitely am.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. And you've got bowls on the menu:
Mm-hmm.
quinoa, chili, kale, avocado. Sounds healthy, but really good stuff.
It is. It is.
So you serve breakfast and lunch. You're open 8 to 3 p.m. every day.
That is correct. Obviously, we're open till 9 at night, but the kitchen's open till 3 p.m.
Oh, the
every day.
kitchen's open till 3. Okay,
Right.
got it. Okay.
Beautiful. So you guys have a great menu. I think that's wonderful. And of course, you can come get a glass of wine or some beer. And you got a kind of a rotating selection of
Yeah,
different
all
local
local,
beers.
local,
Yeah.
yep.
I love that when a place will really support local. There are local breweries and local folks, because this community is so keen to that, you know, making sure that, you know, we really want to support the local businesses. And I love the fact that you can go to a local business and drink beer from other local businesses.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
nice medley.
It is. Obviously, those are the customers that come in and visit you on a regular as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it is. There's some reciprocity there, and you know, you exchange dollars, keep it in the community, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, it's always a good idea because it stretches that much further
Absolutely.
economically.
There's not a lot of places you can simultaneously get a beer and a crepe.
Not so much. Yeah, you're right. That is
But
a bit
you
of a
can here.
rarity. And
Yeah.
yeah, and especially the crepe sandwiches as well. You know, the Bings are quite popular and
Yeah.
pretty much what separates us from any other establishment in town right now. So that's exciting.
Incredible food.
Bada bing.
Love
Coming on
coming
to try
here.
the-
Bada bing. You
Yep.
just couldn't wait to say
I
that.
couldn't wait to say that. What's going on? What's new at Rabinia Courtyard? Because there's been some changes since we started filming the show here.
Right.
But you've got, I mean, they're all positive changes.
Yeah, no, they are all positive. I mean, I am a firm believer that all change is good. It's been an interesting road over the last few months. Obviously, you know, the closings of the older restaurants, Julep and Barolo, and moving forward. And we had a chef-driven concept that we were pushing. I think last time we had met, we were discussing that and very excited about that. And then. I leave the country for 10 days, went to Belize in Mexico, which was amazing.
Wow.
But and then come back, and our executive chef, who just had his second child, and you know, his life is changing a little bit, and he's not really in a position to open up a new restaurant, right? So he thought long and hard, and I think that's moment of separation gave him an opportunity to find some clarity in his life and things like that. So. So we will not be moving forward with things as originally intended. So, you know, we've got, and there's still a lot of interested restaurateurs out there that are approaching me on the daily, actually, and we do think we've got a concept which is going to be more of a landlord-tenant. We're going to remain in control of the front space here and then rent out the back 2 spaces to another outfit, actually. Okay. So again, it's still subject to some finalization, but again, we think we found a good match with concept and with timing, and again, the whole thing, courtyard use, all of that. So, you know, there's so many variables as far as shared space and things like that. So we got some things to work out, but we're excited. Again, and more to come.
Yeah, well, gosh, what a busy time for you, not only traveling, but everything going on with the business. And I bet every day in this building is something new and something exciting, and talking to new people and dreaming up what the concept is going to be, because you're in such a great space. You've already got such a great and established restaurant here,
Right.
and such a wonderful use of space and potential. We had the pleasure of attending one of our coworkers' birthday parties just next door, and that was such a beautiful space that I had never been in. So that was a really fun time and a neat place to be.
Yeah.
And in general, you know, this part of town, the Cap East neighborhood, is really going through a lot of changes. And how do you see what's happening at Rabinia Courtyard fitting into the overall changes that are happening in this area.
Yeah, and that's just it, right? You know that in 12 to 18 months, this is going to be out of control. I mean, we're going to be surrounded by towers, and and it's, again, finding that right fit that's going to cater to that additional crowd moving forward. What is that crowd going to look like? The 2,500-person music venue that's breaking ground right now. The fence is going up as we speak. You know, the American Family Insurance, 600 employees in that tower. You know, the daytime crowd, obviously, there's going to be plenty of apartments going up as well to cater to some of those positions. So there's so much going on, and again, it is, you know, Rabinia is, although pretty fixed geographically and spatially, conceptually, it still has plenty of opportunity to breathe and expand with the corridor as well. So we'll see. Time will tell. Obviously, we've got I already have 10 events, most of them weddings, already interested and you know, penciled in at this point, and hopefully whatever concept moves in there, we'll greet them with open arms, because it's a beautiful space back there. And so we'll see. You know, programming still very much up in the air as far as what it's going to be catering to and what this district's going to look like.
And what is that still available if people want to rent some of the space?
Oh yes, absolutely. We get calls every day. People walk in, and you know, we've got we had 2 events on Monday and Tuesday. We've got another event this weekend. We've got 3 more Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week. So it's pretty crazy, actually. Again, people are like, love the kind of not abandoned building, but again, like this, you know, this space that nobody has heard of, kind of thing.
It's so artsy and beautiful, and such a cozy space, but yet able to accommodate a lot. And I think that it's a hard combination to find. And you've got that beautiful outdoor space, so a great place for an event. Spoken from an attendee of one, it was just a lovely time.
Yeah, and this is the first time that we filmed in this particular corner of the restaurant. Tell us a little bit about what we're seeing behind you.
Oh, that is so
yes.
neat.
Well, this is the back of the main fur vault door, actually. So, you know, when this was Savadesky's fur quarters, they used to store all of Madison's fur coats over the summertime here in this refrigerated vault that we're in. It used to be 2 stories with a scaffolding.
Refrigerated
going up.
vault?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so yeah, they'd store all of the fur coats, and this is the back of the door, and you can see the refrigerated door that once was here. But yeah, it's a cool concept, and you know, a nice little piece of history to capture.
That is so neat. Well, what a rich and unique history that you have here. And how interesting that this rich and unique history is coming on the cusp of sort of all these brand new changes and evolutions for this space and this area of town. It's all kind of coming full circle. I think it's just a really neat time for you and time to be here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah, well, we enjoy our time here, John. Thank you for having us, of course. And if you're interested in booking an event or just coming down and having a bing, come on down to Black Locust Cafe. Give them a call. They'll help you out. Thank you so much for having us again today.
Thanks, you too.
That's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting.